P4 Our Journey, a revolutionary mockumentary series which was destined for a bidding war between BBC Three, E4 and Netflix. A series so side-splittingly hilarious, yet equally engaging and relatable, it simply couldn't fail. It did fail.
Forgot about that.
Now, when I say fail, I don't want to be overly dramatic. There are a lot of positives that came from it, it was a lot of fun to make, and a lot of our friends did watch it. Dare I say, some enjoyed it. Some. Not all. We even got some feedback from the legendary DJ Beats of Corrupt FM. As a really small company, MixedGrillStudios, we did have an amazing team working on it. Every single one I would 100% work with again on another project, and we learned an awful lot about producing and directing on a really small budget. But it just wasn't the smash hit breakthrough we so arrogantly assumed it would be. And at the time, we couldn't work out why.
Tell me why.
12 months on, and with a lot of reflection, I believe these are the 4 major reasons why. Reason 1. We spent too much money and on the wrong things. When you start to break down the cost of any short, film or web series, it all does add up very quickly. We paid for venues for episodes 1, 5 and 6, which totalled £515. We covered travel expenses and small wages for cast, crew and extras, £350. Clothes, £200. Crew, food and drink, £140. Travelling to and from Blackpool for episode 2, £45. A cardboard cutout of Harry Styles, £35. We paid £125 for drinks and 4 pizzas after episode 5 because we thought it was the wrap party. And a lot of people left early. A pizza costume, £20. A customised P4 water bottle, £15. 3 firework rockets that only made it into a deleted scene, £30. Losing an Airbnb key, £30. And we paid £50 to promote it online, which brings us to a grand total of £1,555. The series combined has a total of 4,944 views.
That was mainly to friends and family and people we knew.
We paid around 30p per view. So if we want 1 million views on our next project, we're looking at an investment of around £300,000.
I'm out. Okay.
Basically, at the time, this was quite a lot of money for us to spend on a passion project, and a lot of that money could and should have been used more effectively. We should have spent most of that money on online promotion. Reason 2. We were too ambitious with our locations. Now, the episode that really stands out to me here is episode 2, where the plan was for the band to film a music video on the beach.
Action!
So we decided to go to Blackpool in October, on one of the coldest October days in living memory. A major issue that we overlooked was the fact that the tide was in. Yeah, that really was a major issue. The original script planned for the band to come out of the sea and onto the beach in dramatic X on the Beach style. But we had no beach. With the centrepiece of the episode out of the window, we essentially had to rewrite 90% of the script on the day, whilst dressed as Michael Jackson, John Lennon and Eminem. We had written a rap for the music video the day before, which I was desperately trying to learn, and in the end we filmed a load of random scenes in the hope we could make them look funny in the edit. If you watch the episode, you will notice that we did not manage this. We also got back home around 8 PM and realised the SD card was corrupt, losing a good 70% of the day's filming. This potentially was an all-time low for the project. If we'd picked a more sensible location and realistic script, there is no doubt that this episode would have been better. / would have made sense. Reason 3. Everything was too niche. The idea of the boy band P4 is essentially a massive in-joke. Myself and Josh came up with the idea whilst we were at uni. The name P4 is a name of our old form room at school, and we believe a witty pun on the band G4, who came second on the X Factor in 2004. But no one really remembers who G4 are. When we announced the massive comeback of the band, It was hilarious to about 7 people and made absolutely no sense to everybody else. We set up an Instagram account as the band, we ran competitions as the band, did fan shoutouts, sang covers of famous songs.
We can light up the sky if you stay by my side.
But it was all so niche. If you understood what P4 was, it was quite funny. Funny-ish. But if you had never heard of P4, like 99.999% of the country, it was incredibly inaccessible. I spent the first 3 weeks of P4's release commenting on posts from JLS, Take That and One Direction, pretending to be a real band. There's no way around it. That is just weird. Reason 4. We were all learning on the job. Really, we tried to do too much at once. Filming multiple sections of episodes in one day, adding extra episodes in, trying to improv funny moments. Nick was our cameraman and it was amazing how we pulled it off. We would send in the script and then he would turn up on the day and we would have pretty much changed the entire thing. He had to try and work everything out there and then. Myself and Josh were trying to direct, produce and act in the entire thing. The problem is, we struggled to do one of these things at the best of times. So doing a combination of all 3 was chaotic. Having said all of that though, making this series was one of the most fun things I have ever done. Which is a bit sad. Nick, Dom, Tom and Danny gave up so much time working on our vision and supported us the whole way through. In hindsight, we did pretty much everything you could wrong. Which is why... No, Series 2 has yet to be commissioned. But we are indeed working on a new non-boy band related project. So keep your eyes peeled. And thank you for watching all the way to the end of this. It's much appreciated. Unless you have skipped just to the end bit and only watched that, then that doesn't count. And bonus reason number 5, it was a show about a boy band and none of us could sing.
One slice pizza for life, one slice, one slice, twice the price, one slice, oh really nice, pizzas for life, one slice.